And this scalper problem is actually low-key disappointing, I'm gonna be honest. Like, holy shit. Just when we thought the Pokemon cards scalpers were goddamn bad, man. It's official, scalpers are back, and they haven't been back since the Pokemon card thing that happened a couple years ago, you know, where there were literally YouTube videos of literal adult men in their 30s fighting like 5-year-olds over a box of Pokemon cards that they could sell on Whatnot. I am making this video because I'm part of a subreddit for the new Jazwares FNAF figures, and I'm trying to get them because I might get back into stop motion soon, and it would be perfect for me to try to recreate the FNAF movies, but in stop motion, because I am kind of judgmental about the FNAF movies. I would like to make them in stop motion, and these Jazwares figures are gonna... Ow, I just popped my hand. What the hell? These Jazwares figures would come in handy, and as you can see, it's official. Scalpers are back, and it first went to light on Reddit a day or two ago. Well, I don't know if it's a day or two ago, but this is when I saw the Reddit post. Context on this Reddit post: if you look, the caption title for this post says the scalper problem has to stop, and I'm gonna be honest, I think me and everybody else on this subreddit can tell these are scalpers. I think judging by the prices, I don't think I need to explain why these are scalpers. I mean, look at the damn prices, dude. Jazwares has never had their figures these expensive. These FNAF figures, the packs themselves are around $30. The toy animatronics, they're significantly smaller than these ones, and the toy animatronics are part of the Jazwares figures. The toy animatronics are $11, mainly because they are only one significant figure, and they don't really come with much cooler features like these figures do. These ones are $30, but for some reason, I don't know where the guy on Reddit is looking at these prices from, but it's probably like eBay or Whatnot or something. But the figures are, for some reason, going from $330 to $64, the $100. You can tell these are scalpers. Just if you've seen scalpers before, you can tell these are scalpers. Look at the prices. The YouTuber Charlie, or Moist Quiddicle, or Penguins Zero, whatever people call him on YouTube, mostly he goes by Moist Quiddicle. Well, he made a video about Pokemon scalpers, and he had shown videos where literal men in their 30s had gotten into fist fights over Pokemon cards, boxes of Pokemon cards, and I'm going to explain why. These are not those geeky Pokemon fans and card fans that get in the fights over the boxes so they can have them in collector's items. Number one, I'm that type of nerd. Would I ever get into a fist fight over something like this? No. No, I would not. This is nothing to get into a fight over. This is stupid. And even better, dude, it just gets juicier. The reason me and probably every other person on this Reddit knows that it's scalpers is because of the prices. They're overpriced. I don't think I've ever seen a scalper in person before since the time my sister brought me up to Walmart to get myself a Harry Potter wand from Walmart as part of my collection, since I was a Harry Potter nerd at the time. And then this whole family fucking grabbed the whole box of Harry Potter wands and left. Dude, scalpers don't just happen online. They happen at the flea market. They happen anywhere that scalpers can sell this stuff for $1. They aren't selling it because, they need to make space. They're not buying this stuff because they need it for a collection. Their scalpers are buying this stuff for this legitimate reason, so they can sell it at a high price for people that are desperate and want this stuff for their kids, or it's sick, especially at Christmas time, dude. Like, look at this shit. Now, if you look below under the image, the caption says, "I was trying to buy the Endo series Foxy and Chica online, then saw that they were sold out. I looked elsewhere on apps like eBay, Mercury, OfferUp, etc., and found that there was a lot of scalpers selling the figures for outrageous prices." So apps like Mercury, eBay, OfferUp, probably Whatnot, which Whatnot is a different type of app because they mostly do live streams for this type of stuff. But you know what? Anyway, all these different apps, just look at this shit, dude. Let's see here. $334 for Freddy, Foxy, Bonnie, and Chica Endo series. Then let's see, we have $64 for the Freddy Endo series that comes with Freddy and Withered Freddy. $100 for another Freddy Endo series that comes with Freddy and Withered Freddy. The Foxy Endo series is $100. Let's see, another Foxy Endo series is $100. Let's see, Freddy Endo series is $69.95, $94.99, $94.99 for both Freddy and Foxy Endo series. Look at Chica, dude. She's $60 for Endo series. What, you can tell these are scalpers. Look at them, dude. What is going on? Like, I'm sorry, did scalpers haven't appeared out of their little cave in their mother's basement since the Pokemon card epidemic, where they wanted to fight and kill each other like Vikings from For Honor, dude? This is like the Vikings in the For Honor story mode that kill each other for any ounce of food. Instead, the scalpers are fighting and probably killing each other over the freaking cards and freaking Endo series just to make money off them. But they haven't appeared for like a few years, since there's like a whole new thing that's out now. It's a whole new fad that these FNAF figures are a big deal now because Jazwares is actually doing something right. Because even, you know, I mean, if you're a Funko and FNAF fan like me, if you're a Five Nights at Freddy's fan like me, you would know that Funko fucked up big time. Sure, they got the details and griminess of the FNAF characters, but they didn't get the size right, they didn't get the height right, they didn't get the articulation very good. There was, in the later figures, just got lazy, this and that, and it's insane, dude, that just because Jazwares is finally getting in on the piece of the pie, scalpers are kind of ruining it now. I can't wait for videos to come up of adult men fighting over these figures, bro. It's gonna be insane to have to react to for me. It's gonna be insane that for me to react to this and voice my opinion, because, dude, scalpers are just a force to be ridden of, dude. You know what? I'm gonna spice this little Jazwares Endo series epidemic up a bit. Let's look at the comments, shall we? Here's comments from people that voice their opinions on this little issue. I will be one of those people. I will point out where my place is in this. Dark Prince 4001, that is me. You know, I had to voice my opinion on this because it's hilarious. Like, let's see. Some people are like, got mines on GameStop. They pop up here and there if you constantly check. That's how I got my figures. Jazwares need to stock their merch lines better. At this point, I can get a custom that actually looks like the in-game design instead of paying that much amount. You know what, dude? I will trust GameStop or Walmart with my money. Just like, shut up and take my money and give me the figures, dude. Like, I'm not gonna go on eBay. Number one, don't ever trust eBay. eBay's different from how it was back then. Like, dude, I won't trust eBay, bro. Never. I'm never trusting eBay. Besides, it's like finding a needle in a haystack when it comes to shit like this, dude. I was gonna do a video and talk about like the downfall of Chuck E. Cheese, which I'm still gonna do a video on that, but we're gonna save that for like another video. Instead of, I was just gonna, you know, instead of doing two videos, I was just gonna talk about this all in one. But I really want to focus on the scalpers today. We'll do the Chuck E. Cheese one another one, because I have to talk about my opinion of why I don't think Chuck E. Cheese is the same anymore. That I'm just gonna do it in another video, and make sure you have all comments on, because y'all are gonna want to hear my reasoning, because I personally don't think that it's us growing up. If you're batting an eye at that, stay tuned for that video. Anyway, let's get back into the main point of this video. So I showed you the Reddit post and then all the comments that everybody seems to think that this stuff is ridiculous as well. So now I want to show you some example clips of the Pokemon card scalpers. I also want to mention that all these video clips came from Charlie or Moist Critical's video on the videos on the Pokemon scalpers. Each clip came from one or all of his videos, so credit goes to him for these video clips. Let's check them out.
On the precious Pokemon product. Yeah, well, we haven't really evolved past that point. People are going to war for Pokemon cards at Costco right now. There's been a ton of footage that's come out about brawls, as well as a POV I want to show you real quick. It is sad. It is just downright pathetic, because it's not like these people actually want the Pokemon cards or anything. The majority of them are scalpers. I have no doubt a few of them are probably collectors that want it for themselves, or even maybe they have a kid that really is into Pokemon. But the vast majority, the ones that are making off like Scrooge McDuck here, hoarding all of the wealth of Pokemon, like 10 boxes deep, those are scalpers. They turn around and sell it for a huge premium markup online. The lowest of the low, super scum.
Oh shit.
It's like a swarm of mosquitoes fighting over a piece of corn and a pile of dog shit. They are going ballistic trying to get their hands on as many of these Pokemon boxes as they can possibly muster. You're watching the POV of a fucking loser. It's putting you right in the helm like a VR game in the position of a sad scalper. I don't know who this is. I just saw this video float around, but I'm gonna make an educated guess that based on the quantity of Pokemon boxes he's buying, he is most likely a scalper. But even if he's not, this is the behavior of a fucking clown. He gets in there and starts scrapping with people like he's trying to recover a fumble. He rips 2 boxes out of another dude's hands. It's like watching the zombies in Walking Dead after they got their hands on one of the main cast members and the horde gets around him and starts ripping their intestines out.
No. Come on, I gotta take.
You gotta ask my boyfriend.
Here, one. Go.
I
gotta one more for my. Come on, please.
This is probably the most exciting moment of this guy's life, scrambling to get Pokemon card boxes. You can hear him breathing heavy. If he had a heart rate monitor going, it'd be at like 210 BPM. He's treating this like he's in an actual battlefield, and hats off to him, he's quite the saint. He parts with one of his 10 or 11 boxes, whatever the fuck he's got in there. Man, he's so generous. And the guy he gives it to is like, one more please for my, and I'm sure he's gonna say like my kids or something, which I bet is a lie. He's probably also...
That was pretty good testimony from Moist Critical. Probably a lot better than I could have done, because he showed you some damning evidence. I'm sorry, whoever, it would be really depressing on one of the people in that video that watches this and realizes that they are plastered inside that video and are just a big ass disappointment because they're over here scrapping with other people over Pokemon cards, bro. Like it's the pandemic and they're trying to get toilet paper for their kids. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even think the people of the pandemic, when the pandemic first hit, I don't think they fought that damn hard just for a few rolls of toilet paper just to keep their freaking family clean and safe. Don't even think they over here started yanking toilet paper out one another's hands like it's the freaking last piece of hope in humanity's times, dude. Holy hell. Well, I know this video isn't that long, it's only 14 minutes, and I'm sorry, but tomorrow's video will be a lot better because I am going to talk about Chuck E. Cheese's very depressing downfall, and stay tuned for that one because I have a very good testimony to back this up, because my way of looking at it is, don't think Willie it was that we grew up and Chuck E. Cheese died out for us. It was more that Chuck E. Cheese ruined itself, and to be honest, FNAF didn't make it any better. This was the video for today. I will talk about the Chuck E. Cheese one tomorrow. See you all in the next video. Bye-bye. And depending on where you are in the world, this video may come out late, maybe at around midnight, because, well, actually, maybe not midnight, but around 10, 11, because I got school the next day, so, sorry, the Chuck E. Cheese one will come out a bit later in the day, around 2, maybe 3, after school's over. So, yeah, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.